Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today we're going to be continuing Darkest Dungeon 2 and going over some of the changes, I guess, from the last patch. This is probably old news for everyone. I noticed some of the stuff. I know it was asked a little bit in some of the comments that I've seen, so I thought I'd go over it very quick before going into my next group where people had asked for me to use the Crusader. So I thought I would do all of that jazz. So just to show all of you, I have, for the most part at least, all of the stuff at the Altar of Hope purchased and unlocked. I'm guessing there's a few items I haven't unlocked in the actual game that I would have to find. However, that being said, I have access to candles again. And with the candles in the Altar of Hope, what you can do is basically roll for random items now. So 16 candles would get me a trinket, 4 would give me a combat item, 16 for a stagecoach item, and 4 for an inn. And these candles are from your total score. So say you had 10,000 or something like that because you had played the game a bunch and you didn't have access to those anymore. Those are now accessible because I had 900 score. And every time you roll for one of these, the price goes up. So I'm not entirely sure if there's a cap out price or anything like that. I do know that I'll just show you because it doesn't really matter to me much. But if you buy the trinket here, you literally get a random one. It could be anything. So I got Misstep here. Misstep is really good for what I'm actually intending to do. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not. But you see that the trinket price increased from 16 to 24 candles. I'm assuming all of them are like that. Once again, I'm not sure there's a cap. So that is what it is.
Sanctuary, as fleeting as a dying star. You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
Then I thought this time around we would do Ambition. So the last few runs I've beaten Denial and Resentment. I'm not sure if I've shown the run where I beat Obsession yet, but I absolutely rolled through Obsession. So we're going to do Ambition, and then after that we're going to do Cowardice. And then we'll see after that. So there have been a few changes that I've noticed at the Crossroads. Some of you haven't maybe noticed this, some of you haven't. And then there have been a few changes to some of the classes. I'm guessing actually a lot of them. I've just only played with a few of them. So just to point out what they are, actually I'm just going to do the party loadout that I've been trying to use. I call it Status Galore, but it's actually Red Tusk. I'll show you in a minute. So you can reroll quirks now. It follows the same rules as the items where every time you reroll it goes up in price. But for this one it rerolls both good and negative quirks. When you reroll it rolls both of them. Maybe you like them, maybe you won't. So I'm using Boudica as a carcass with Wicked Hack, Barbaric Yawp, Toe to Toe, Adrenaline Rush, Rakish Revelry. Reynald on Aggressor with Smite, Zealous Accusation, Inspiring Cry, Battle Heal, Holy Lance. I'm thinking maybe more towards the boss if I have enough mastery points. I'll be changing Zealous Accusation out for Radiance, just because then I can have him do 30% more damage per hit. I do know it stacks with things like Smite as long as the thing I'm attacking is burning. And I have Para with Magnesium Rain, so things will be burning. I have Sarmenti on Virtuoso with Razor Wit, Fade to Black, Slice Off, Inspiring Tune, and Encore. And I have Para on Alchemist. I did actually experiment a little bit with Physician and Surgeon. I just was not the biggest fan of them still, even though I know they got reworked a little bit. And I have my usual loadout of Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade, Battlefield, Indiscriminate, and Magnesium Rain. With Pyromaniac, maybe I'll be doing more burning damage for Reynald to have some fun with burning stuff, because he does extra execution and such on anything that's burning, so we'll see. However, because this is called the Red Tusk, I'm going to have this party be red. We'll go with the theme. So with that being said, let's get started. I've kind of been playing this group a little bit. More so I've been playing with Reynald a little bit, kind of playing around with him, seeing how I want to play him. Because as you can see, there's a few different play styles you could do with him. The groups I've kind of liked the most were this one, and one where instead of having Sarmenti, I had Bonnie. And those did really well, actually. Instead of Boudica, I think I had Baristan, was it? There was another frontliner too instead of Boudica there. But either way, those are really fun. The only thing about them is, in the beginning at least, things were very, very slow. So Sarmenti kind of sped that up a little bit. One thing that I'm kind of learning with this group though is, unless it's a very specific first layer boss that is, I'm probably going to have to avoid it. I'm not having good luck with them. I am absolutely getting trashed by the Leviathan and the Harvest Child if it's in the beginning. Just because the debuff resistance for the Harvest Child is making me basically not get a turn. As you can see, 20. Ooh. Para has some, but 30, 20, 20. So eventually, both Reynald and Boudica will never get a turn. And then Sarmenti might even get mixed up in there. So it'd be between those two to do everything, and that's not great. And then the Leviathan I've just always had issues with, unless I have very specific groups. And this group is not one that seems to do well with it, for me at least. The Librarian I seem to do okay with. Even the Dreaming General I seem to do okay with. Surprisingly. Wouldn't believe that one, but somehow they do okay. So we'll see what I get for a picking, because I think there's only 4 areas. But I might have to skip the first area's lair boss, which I usually don't like doing. I'm one of those people who really likes to fight almost all the lair bosses, if I can. And this might be one of the groups where I have to go, no, I'm not doing that. Alright, well, we got the chocolates. Let's use them.
Where a little light still gathers.
Let's select our route. So in the light, keep flame at 40%. Avoid the field hospital at Tangle. Can probably do that. And maybe fight the Dreaming General. Because there's stuff I'd like to fight there.
Truly barren.
Food barrels, or getting the rabbit. I love my rabbit. I'm not going to be doing any torches. However, this group, if I do like it, or some variations of it, probably could do things like the Despairing Flare. Honestly, I probably could do the Fragile Flame this time around. Minus 5% crit would hurt, but I could still do it. I would just get afflicted by like vulnerability and stuff a little more often. Screw it. What's a little crit, right? I usually don't like depending upon the crit anyway. It's probably going to be a mistake. Gonna get the Songbook of Touching Dirges.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Yeah, we're gonna get the Pipeweed. Because I actually want the speed down from that, believe it or not. Belladonnum. We're gonna grab the Cocktail, Spiked Ball, and we're gonna have ourselves a field day. Alright.
Practice.
Slice off. Actually, no. So, this is one of the stupid ones. So for the Dreaming General, I need Flag Grenade, Fade to Black, believe it or not. Damage up on that? Sure. I'd love to have the Slice Off Vulnerability, but I need Sarmenti dancing with Reynald so I can hit the Vine, essentially. Okay, Wainwright, we're doing that.
As vital to survival as
I know I said I probably wouldn't do the thing, but I want to see how this works, because I almost never see the Fragile Flame in one that I can do. So we'll see how that works.
conventional fare, but fair
Right.
priced.
Touching dirges. Not horrible. Is there anyone? Yep, there is. One I was gonna do anyway. So I want Para a tad slower. Believe it or not. And I don't have a thing for Boudica yet, but she's not going to be doing anything damage-wise usually anyway, so misstep on her is amazing. So hopefully that works out. We'll go to the Tangle. I'll equip the Spiked Ball and Cocktail a little closer to the boss. Probably should have grabbed the Bounty Hunter and switched someone out, but that's fine. I don't know, I don't like the Bounty Hunter in this game. Kinda like I don't like the Vestal in this game, but I love them in DD1. Alright, so avoid the field hospitals.
Resignation.
Go to the layers. So that means let's go left to the unknown, to the unknown, to the assistance encounter, to the lair, to the oasis, to the cache, to the Oblivion Rampart.
The road
I hope this isn't a hospital.
and strewn with rocks.
It's an oasis, even better.
Wheels.
Rough patch, that's fine.
A refreshing commune.
Alright, supplies plus flame. We're good with that. I didn't notice this flame was green. That's cool. Before we get too far in, I do want to equip this as a just in case and our one spare of that. Our wheels are already at 1. That's not great. Loathing up there. Fight here. I kind of want on Sarmenti to get their friendship up even further between Sarmenti and Brainold. Alright. So, I want the bishops down. It's gonna be an easy one. Double Plague Grenade.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable.
If we then yop the Knight, we can maybe get a weak on him. Right, another Plague Grenade. So, let's see here. I have the strength on me. So that gets rid of the block. That's still only 4 to 5. He's gonna live a bit. So if he even lives for like 1 turn, the Zealous Accusation does more. So burn him with our holy paper. Oh wow, round start. That's amazing. So I'm guessing at some point this is going to change up and then the other stuff is just status effects. Like static effects of what it will do the entire run.
A promising development.
Interesting. Alright, let's get you bleeding. And bleeding. And Reynald is not bleeding. Yeah, we'll hit for 7. Maybe. Alright. Use these up for the stress. Toe to toe, because you're going down in the next round. And what do we get there?
Measured.
So here's Death Armor 1, or Armor Break 1, Armor Break 2, and Execute. Oh no, he's not burning anymore. Well, fine. Be that way. Death Blow. Because somehow the carcass did damage. Alright, Mastery Point. Anchoring Charm, you say? I will take that on Boudica for now. Kind of keeping an eye on this to see what it does.
You must be strong enough to shoulder more than your share of the burden.
Okay, gain trinket, lose flame. I don't want that. Stagecoach item or flame and scouting. We can pay the relics for the stagecoach.
The Wainwright awaits.
Not what I had wanted, but that'll be really handy if I ever need to go there.
The loathing festers.
Alright. They are elite. They do more damage. They are faster. They have more health. I do not appreciate. Let's at least get the crack shot down. So double blight him. He'll take 8 a round plus whatever we hit him for. We're going to yop the front row, yelling at them very loudly. And scaring the dog, I suppose? It's been a bad pupper. Crack shot goes down on his next turn. Fortunately, not the dog as well. But what we can do is burn these two and get bit for it. Crack shot goes down. Okay, that's gonna leave a mark. So, Dismiss.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Smack him. Can't adrenaline rush yet, so toe to toe. That gets rid of the dodge. Good flame. I like you, flame. Dog goes down on next. Let's blight him. He goes down rather easily.
Measured and steady.
I feel like I can battle heal her and still use adrenaline rush. Am I wrong there? Yes. So we'll do that. And he still goes down and we get the heal. It's better than nothing.
In this weighty gloom,
Minor Gilded Mind, Stress Resistance, Death Blow Resistance. Out of anyone, Para should probably have that. And then Lair, okay. So let's rework things here. So I definitely want those heals on. I don't think I can actually be blinded in the Dreaming General fight. I could be wrong. I totally forget this fight half the time, even though it was the first lair boss I got down.
orders were shouted.
You'd think I would remember it better than the other ones, but
Horror
actually the one I remember the least.
follows it. Within
Alright.
every keep, a general.
No drummer, I appreciate. We can get the Widow down, maybe the Arbalist. The Arbalist is mean, so let's get him. I know I like spam this, but it is so good, so we'll yop them, get 1 week at least, get rid of the block and burn them, and then a second Plague Grenade blighting them for 8. Widow goes down on next as well.
Agony by accumulation.
Alright. Then, this turn, let's burn them, get rid of the final block. Widow goes down, Arbalist goes down. Because they can hit whoever, and they're gonna go first, let's go at the one who's not comboed. Ouchie. Yeah, toe to toe. I'm gonna get rid of her stress with Sarmenti. If I slice off, actually no, what I need to do is fade to black, because armor break. He goes down on his turn, I can execution the other one. So realistically, all I need to do is heal, so let's indiscriminate science her, because that'll heal for more. And armor break. Advance, and this is something that I find really cool. I can't just accidentally click escape or advance anymore. I have to hold the button. I appreciate that because I have accidentally clicked a few times and it is bad. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna do the encore again, because that'll mainly take care of the bishop and get rid of a block there. Then we can Zealous Accusation the block and put a burn on the knight. Do this again, and then the knight's really hurting, taking 10 around. If we yop them, we have the chance of putting a weak on them.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
De-stress because of Carcass. Almost leave him alone and he'll go to death's door. I find that kind of hilarious. Toe to toe, let's get the block and riposte off there.
enemy
There we go.
and wanes.
That'll only get the bleed off. So let's get the small guy down there. He goes again, almost down. I can hit him for like 7, which won't happen. So, yeah, fade to black, armor break him. Soldier goes down on his turn. Armor break 1. I only have execution 1 and he has 2 death armor, so that's not gonna happen, but I can battle heal. And now they both go on their turn. Or no, they don't. Ouchie. Ouchie. Yeah, we'll adrenaline rush.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Okay. I can yop, because that'll heal me for 16. Now everyone's above where I need them to be, I believe. I can double check that in a moment, because I can get the killing blow on Para. Yep. Couldn't heal for any more than that. I love the reverberating redoubt. Apply to attacker when hit, 2 damage. Gain when hit if speed less than 2, which Boudica will almost always have because of winded. Gain extra action. Armory key. If armor item is equipped, this is armor. Plus 20% max HP if weapon is equipped, which I can put Isa on someone else, plus 20% damage. Safety of slumber, amazing for resistances. Especially the bleeding one, which kind of gets me in some places, or the blight one for the foe tier. So that'll be nice to have if I can get this down. Alright.
Locked in a nightmare.
So I gotta do some shenanigans here.
Both real and imagined.
But seeing as how the creeping thing isn't here quite yet, what I can do, so I don't waste a turn, first I'll spiked ball, which he resisted, lovely, is I can slice off, hoping to bleed him. Nope. We can yop, because if I can get the weak on him, that'll be really good. Then we're gonna front row blight instead of back row. Is that really much of a difference? No, it's not anymore. Not with how we upgraded. And then Molotov cocktail, firebomb. It's taking 9 around right now. And then we'll do this switcheroo. Slice off again. Back row blight with plague grenade. One of the vines goes away. Toe to toe, locker in place. Get the taunts. Holy Lance. Hit the vine. Front row.
Collaboration confers advantage.
I think what I'm going to do this time around is Encore, because we can get the double blight. So 17 damage there. Don't need to heal quite yet. He's gonna take 12 more in his next turn. Reynald can move back. Still don't need to heal, I think, so yeah. Got the weak on him, which is nice. Back row blight. 16 around. Gotta love it. I think that's gonna be the soil stirs, which is gonna hit for a bundle. So that's why we're gonna need those waters. Adrenaline rush is gonna be nice. We still have our blocks. Gonna put Reynald where he needs to be, so Razor Wit. Slice off. Come on, bleed. Thank you. Alright, when that soil stirs hits, he's gonna be in trouble, so we'll mineral rich spring water.
A small reprieve.
We'll yop, get the winded so we get more blocks. Actually, it's not him who's gonna get hit by it, it's Sarmenti, but nonetheless. So, what's Sarmenti's 18? Just to be safe.
A slow dissection.
So he's taking 19 around right now. Yeah,
Incremental,
that was bad.
but deadly all the same.
I think Boudica can heal him though, so I'm not absolutely concerned right now. But it is a bad situation. I really shouldn't risk it.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Holy Lance. So I know he's gonna hit Boudica, but I know stupider things have happened to me, so I was like, no, I would rather not. Then I suppose get her stress down.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
A double back row. So that'll get more blight on him, so he's at 12. That's gonna hurt like hell. That's 16 plus 3. So that's 19 around. I still can't, like... I don't feel like I can go all out on him quite yet. Like, one more round.
Awash in turmoil.
Of shenanigans. So, mineral rich. Because otherwise Sarmenti goes down. I'll weak him if I can. No, but that gets taunts. Okay. That's what we needed. And he's going to take 12, so he's going to be at 23. We'll see how this plays out. Reynald could hit for 11. And that'll burn for 2. So, let's go low end. That's 10, 16. Then Paragos, that's 18 plus 4. He would be at Death's Door 1. And then 4 and 5. Might be stupid, but I can probably do this.
Malaise. measured and steady.
One to two. Because now she'll go faster. That puts the bleed on him, just in case shenanigans were to happen. I don't get Reynald's attack. However, ooh, I have no taunt. He goes to Death's Door. Is that Meltdown? I shouldn't have done that. Plain and simple. Oh well. Armor break 1. Armor break 2. I might get Reynald back. I get Reynald back. That's that. Execution. Death blow. With stress complete. Oh, I got something. That's new. I also got the signed indenture for the Crusader when moving ally behind, block, rallying cry. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Rallying cry skills, debuff resistance for 3 turns. I can use that at least for now, because whenever he moves, whoever's behind him gets the block. So that was a little closer than I would have liked, but we got it.
The loathing.
So hey, Reynald. Signed indenture. Boudica. These. So max health. You now have 47. Sermenti. More speed. Cool. Then I was going to go to the Oasis, to the Cache, to the Oblivion Rampart. Sounds like a plan. Still can't believe I got that down. Even after my silly little mistake there. I'll see how this works. Alright, well, it's either leave or de-stress, so we're gonna de-stress and get the flame up. I think that's just stress repair. Too bad we don't get more spring water. That would have been amazing. I think it's because I had too much already. Alright, here we go. Well, shall we have a tad of fun with this? Let's get the barricade down first. So we're gonna magnesium rain, burning everything. Yop them. Get weak on one guy, hopefully. No, because he still has a strength, which kind of hurts. Back row blight. That way we're at least hitting one of them, and all the rest are burning.
Steady.
Zealous accusation. That way we're somehow burning the barricade after showing it some papers. Don't want to know how. Can blight him again. He's having a very bad day. Turn around, he'll go down pretty quickly. Okay, battle heal yourself.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Toe to toe.
The slow suffering begins.
Slice off. I know that's only hitting the barricade, but it's getting it down faster. It's only burning for 2 right now. Alright, he goes down. Burn you two. Wonder what happens if the barricades are the only thing that are left. Well, I'm pissing someone off no matter what.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
And then you can adrenaline rush. I think that works out best. Everyone got a heal out of it.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Really, Reynold? We can still heal you, bud, but... Alright. Yop. That way we heal you, we might put a weak on. Good thing the yopping didn't somehow bleed her. I guess maybe she would have strained her lungs. Would be my only excuse, but... Alright. Break barricade, it'll burn down on next round. Hey, I get to find out. I just win if barricade is left. Gotcha.
Nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Take what I can. Alright. What do I get here? Scrap grenade is good. Telescope is nice. I mean, the unwavering standard is okay. I don't think I'll be using it on Boudica, but... it's got its uses. We're good. This should be nice and easy. Let's take out the widows. Then we can worry about the lumberjack or the woodsman. Taunt him. Probably should have yopped, but didn't want to get moved accidentally by something. So I think the woodsman can do that somehow. Get stress down. As we can in this fight, I think. And then let's just put the plethora on them. Blight. I think we just got blood. I can do 5 to 7, or I can burn them. Let's burn them. And then we'll bleed them.
Emboldened.
And bleed them again.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
It'll go down to death's door on his turn. So... get rid of the bleed. Sir, Boudica is not a toy, no matter what people may say. I think she'll break you for saying that. Alright, Hail Drought. Cool. I think I get a spot for that yet. I do. Alright, Rampart time. Let's do it.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Yeah, it's just too good not to. Alright, double plague grenade. Because that probably...
An unavoidable end.
I mean, I guess it won't outright take them out, but next turn, both the Clarion Caller and the Altar go down. Yup, get the weak on these two, because then even if they get their stupid little crit, they're gonna have problems. Oh, I got hit. Joke's on you, I wanted the crit. Or the taunt. Alright, scrap grenade just for the bleed on them, then burn them.
The fiend's strength.
Because they are heretics. And Boudica likes being crit.
On to the next.
See, one down. Resisting all the stress.
An invariable result.
Burning them again.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Heal up on Reynold. Blight to you, because you'll take the hit. I'm gonna toe-to-toe you, get rid of the block. Also taunt you. And it really doesn't matter if you miss or hit. So slice off. Then slice off. And if we can hit for an amount we're not going to hit for, unless we were to crit, which we're not going to crit, we would have had execution. Alright, that door, so it really doesn't matter.
Messy, but effective.
Oh, that's kind of funny. 2 damage from the shield.
Is a lesson learned.
Right, mastery point. Burning resistance, which means we can use misstep. Not what I would have liked, but I could get her 50% more health for getting rid of reverberating redoubt. I think I'm gonna hang on to misstep until I maybe get a better feigned trinket there. And this will be the end.
At last, respite within reach.
Not horrible. Not great, but not horrible.
The familiar hearth.
Alright, what do we got for quirks?
Once again.
Head injury. Chance to start dazed, which is not great considering, you know, the whole I'm either usually doing encore or she's usually fast. Braggart is also not great on Sormenti, so those are two I would really like to get rid of. Fanatic Slayer on Reynold. He usually has execution, so that's just giving him extra crit, or they don't have to be burning. And Boudica having Warrior of Light is whatever. So candles. I have 3 mastery points. Just double checking here.
And what you can.
I could get rid of one of the bad quirks if I wanted to. There's also an icebox, there's a stew pot, and they are discounted. So I'm doing pretty good here if I wanted, and then I could get an essay gear.
The next stop is
I'm happy with that.
Plan accordingly.
And then our next routes are either the Sluice, the Fautier, or the Shroud. If I went into the Sluice with the extra stuff that I could buy, I think I would be happy. So I think I'll do that next time, grabbing a few things, more specifically the stew pot, the icebox, and probably the essay gear if I'm being honest, because then there's a few other things I could grab later on that are going to be really good, and the faster you get the essay gear the better, and especially if you're going to the Sluice. then grab anything I can for relationships, grab the meditative totem to get rid of a negative quirk, and do what we can. So we'll pick up from there next time, doing all that jazz, doing the mastery points, and like I said, going into the slews. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.